A speech on critical thinking. Critical thinking is speech for students and children in England. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's rapidly changing world, the ability to think critically is more important than ever. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information, evaluate arguments, and make sound decisions based on evidence and reason. In this speech, I would like to discuss the importance of critical thinking and offer some strategies for developing this valuable skill. Firstly, critical thinking involves asking questions. When faced with a new idea or argument, it's important to ask questions that help us clarify the issue and identify any assumptions or biases. We need to ask questions such as: what evidence supports this argument? What are the potential weaknesses or counter arguments? And how does this relate to my own experiences and values? Secondly, critical thinking requires analyzing information. This means breaking down complex ideas or arguments into their component parts and examine each part in detail. It means examining the evidence and the sources of that evidence to determine their readability and accuracy. By analyzing information, we can develop a deeper understanding of complex issues and identify potential flaws in arguments or proposals. Thirdly, critical thinking requires evaluating arguments. This means assessing the strengths and weaknesses of an argument and making a judgment about its validity. We need to consider the evidence, the logic, and the context of the argument and determine whether it is reasonable or persuasive. Fourthly, critical thinking requires making sound decisions based on evidence and reason. This means considering all of the available evidence and arguments, weighing the potential risks and benefits, and making a decision that is supported by the available evidence and logical reasoning. To develop our critical thinking skills, we need to be open-minded, curious, and willing to challenge our own assumptions and biases. We need to seek out diverse perspectives, evaluate the quality of the evidence, and test our own argument against potential objections. Conclusion: critical thinking is a vital skill that can help us navigate complex issues, make sound decisions, and communicate more effectively. By asking questions, analyzing information, evaluating arguments, and making sound decisions based on evidence and reason, we can develop our critical thinking skills and unlock our full potential. Thank you.